Hey, great rising, great rising. Great rising. Peace and power, y'all. Peace and love. Where y'all ass at? Woo. Get on in here. I'm out here riding. I'm out here riding. I am, I'm sure I'm supposed to have this phone mounted somewhere, somehow, but I don't. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Great rising. Can you hear me, sis? I got my headphones in. Can you hear me? Okay. Peace. That's E. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm out here on the live, and I ain't supposed to be, you ain't supposed to be doing this while you're driving and shit. You ain't supposed to do this. Y'all, I'm on my way, though. I'm on my way to Savannah. So when I come back, I have the certifications. I have the certifications. Okay? Holistic health practitioner on the way. One call, that's all. All right. Is my signal bad? Because I'm out, like I said, I'm out here riding. I'm on the freeway. I don't know if my signal choppy or not. I gotta let me know. Power hours on the go. I done power hours on the go before, but not behind the wheel. Shit, you live and you learn. Okay, well, great rising then, great rising. So, again, you know we ain't reading today. You already know we ain't motherfucking reading today. Okay, all right, long as we got that established. It's gonna be a quick one because I don't want to have to juggle all of this stuff. All right, so here we go though. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right, so I'm still probably about, very bad connection. Very bad connection, y'all. I told you I was still going to try, but I am out here in the woods, headed to Savannah on the... Yeah, I'm headed to Savannah, so I apologize if my signal is bad. You know what? I really wanted to talk to you today about evolution. Self-evolution, really and truly. Growth. The scary part. You know what I mean? Like the scary part of growth. But I don't know if I can do that if we got a bad signal, because I don't want to be dropping gems on no one. So talk to me. Sankofa Ashe, it's a very bad connection. Am I still connected at all? It's asking me to end the video. Am I that bad? Now let me know. Let me know. Oh shit. It look like I'm here by myself. I'm here by myself? I'm here by myself? Lisa? Lisa, can you text me? Am I here by myself? Lisa? Nas. Can y'all hear me though? Talking about safe travels. Can you hear me though? Is my signal fucked up and shit? Let me know. Am I fucked up or am I good? Are we fucked up or we good out here? Alright, let me cut this light off. Oh shit. Man, it's a truck out here swerving. Oh, okay. Well, that's peace then. My lips look as chapped as they feel in the dark. All right. So, all right, that's peace. Great rising, y'all. Great rising. Great rising. All right. So, if y'all can't hear me, then, I mean, really, it's something we talk about all the time, but we can talk about it again. The hard parts of evolution. Damn. All right, you know what? I told you this story before, but I'm gonna tell you again, okay? Because this is a good story about evolution. All right. Once upon a time, there was a me that was all the way woke. okay? And in my wokeness, I was drawn to this man who was so powerful and cosmic. I had known conventional men my whole life, and then I met this light being who was cosmic. It was the first time in the conscious community, okay? It was the first time in the conscious community, right? Or in the age of enlightenment, the new age of enlightenment, that I met a man that wasn't manipulative. He was protective and a teacher and a lover, but he wasn't manipulative. And I was so attracted to everything about him. And so I was like, I chose him. So I chose him for myself. And yeah, he didn't know he was chose on. And so I had to find a way to do the rope-a-dope. You know what I'm saying? I had to find a way to bait him, because I knew that my traditional ways of offering head or sending a pussy picture would not suffice. True story. And so I really did try to see, like, what would make a man interested in me. I have to set myself apart from other women, okay? So that was a big thing. I have to make sure that I'm different. That was actually easy to do, because all I had to do was be me, when everybody else is trying to be the same. God damn it. Yo, if I go in and out, that might be ways too. Anyway, so that was one of the first things I had to do, was set myself apart from everybody. Peace and power, Lisa, great rising. Set myself apart, which means I had to be myself. I had to be different. Like, just a little sidebar. I remember when I was younger and I was watching the show like The View or some shit. It had a black woman, a white woman, a Chinese woman, and some other woman, but like all of them looked exactly the same. They all had the same weave bob with the same part in the middle. They all had the same eyebrow arch, the same mute tones, because that's what was in season. Like, they looked like all the same. Like, when they panned out, they with the way they light them up with the camera, all of them look like white women. And anyway, hold on right quick. I might need to change lanes. Hold on, goddammit. Y'all know I'm a slow rider. Let me ask these people to let me over, because I'm out here driving like an old woman. Anyway, so what did I realize when I wanted to get the attention of this cosmic brother is I couldn't be The View. I couldn't be the same ticky-tack box bitch that everybody was. Okay, we got to be 100. That's what I'm telling myself. You can't be the boss bitch. You can't be no basic bitch. You got to be queening out here for real. You got to emit some queen shit. And so it required me to think another way. It required me to eat another way. It required me to work out more. Like, yeah, I'm like, this man looked like he ready for revolution. If a war pop off, he could defend something. I should look the part also if I would like to be his mate. And so I took better care of myself, mind, body, and spirit. The next thing I thought was I should be interested in things that interest him. We should have common interests if I want a man to like me. And so I started to read the things I knew him to be interested in. So I learned about crystals, and I learned about stars, and I learned about the Kabbalah and the Sephiroth, and I did it. You know what I mean? Gematria. Like, I studied it. I didn't, when I go in, I don't just get a fucking pamphlet or Google a link. Like, when I go the fuck in, I go the fuck in, and I look at that thing until I can see its oneness in relation to everything else. And so I was growing. Right? Hopefully y'all can still hear me and shit. Anyway, that's the piece. Like, I was learning astral projection. I was learning meditation. I was learning the importance and significance of lucid dreaming. I was learning about chemical reactions. I was learning about chemtrails. I was learning about flat earths and everything else. You know what I mean? Like, it was a very edifying time in my life. I got so caught up in me, in the evolution of me. The revolution is the self evolving. All right? I keep telling y'all that. We out here talking about the revolution won't be televised. It's being televised, family. It is. The evolution is revolution. You can't have one without the other. Anyway, so here I was in my self-evolution, and I got lost in me. I got lost in my own growth. It got to a point where there were several points where I forgot he was the objective. Like, I remember thinking, I want to I want to be able to meet him in his dreams. And there's a way for me to do that. There's a way for me to be able to alter another man's mind just like I can alter mine. And I wanted to meet him in his dreams. But in order for you to control your dreams, you're required to have your own dream yourself 21 days consecutively, minimally. You know what I'm saying? So there I was again, engulfed in me and my trying to impress or prepare myself for a man. Now, the beauty in that is that when I looked up, I realized I didn't want to be with this man anymore. When I looked up, respectfully, I felt like his mother. I felt like in my attempt to impress or court, I had outgrown. Goddamn ways. Yeah, it felt like I had outgrown him or surpassed him. It got to a point where like he had only given me the blueprint. Like, you know what I mean? Like you seen a cute baby when we was little and you be like, you'd be like, oh yeah, that baby gonna grow up to be beautiful. Like when I looked up, he had become the baby blueprint for my man that would be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't it. The piece is that I didn't feel like I had wasted a year of my life like so many of us do. Because in my mind, I was in relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? I was living and breathing and moving like a woman that he would honor and be with. So in my mind, low key, it's like we were in relationship together. And when I realized that it wasn't for me, I could have felt like, oh my God, it's been a whole fucking year. Oh, some of us use the time that we've been in and we let it justify staying in longer. You know what I'm saying? And some of us use the time that we've been in and we let it justify us stopping in our tracks, you know, devastating us. Anyway, I wasn't either of those because I realized that in the year I had grown. I didn't spend a year of my life. I had invested a year of my life into me. And that was the first time I had ever done that in any relationship, be it real life or imaginary. It was the first time that I focused on me in a relationship. It was the first time I self-evolved in a relationship. And that's peace, because it made me realize what a courtship really is. What a courtship really is self-evolution. I say this all the time. I was one way, as a young woman, I was out here wilding the fuck out. When I had children, immediately I evolved and became that woman. And before I was a sacred woman, I was out here wilding out. And then when I became a sacred woman, I evolved. So I continue to change. We all do. That's the piece. If we're not, it's problematic. If we're not evolving, hold on right quick, goddamn, I got to get past these trucks. I don't fuck around with the fuck around. They be pushing me off the road and shit. Hold on. Yeah, so the piece is not spending time. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend time with anybody because it doesn't come back. You know what I mean? Don't spend time with anybody. Invest it. If it doesn't feel like an investment, then it's a bust. If you're not growing from it and learning from it and becoming better from it, and every fucking day, not like a business where you can look at this bitch quarterly and be like, yeah, you can look at this nigga every 90 days and be like, yeah, he good for this quarter and shit. Fuck that shit. Nah, nigga, you gotta pull. This shit like football. My nigga, what you got this season? what you got right now? Hey, look, the evolution part is hard too. It's hard because some of us are used to, we already talked about firing people now. Hey, don't fuck around and stay longer than you're supposed to stay. I told you it's a thin line between victim and volunteer. You got to pick which side you gonna goddamn be on, all right? You talking about this nigga ain't shit the first year, we had your back and shit. This year 2 and 3 and 13, my nigga, like goddamn, get free, sis. Get free, bruh. Get free, bruh. She ain't never gonna come around. Like, and that's okay. Some of us, sadly, some of us are wanderers forever. Some of our lives are to be examples of what not to do. And we have a choice too if that's who we are. That shit is also a part of our evolution. Alright. Now Now we understand what a courtship should be like. Definitely not roses and shit. Yeah, like you texting me smiley faces and good morning is not a courtship. You know what I mean? You asking me about my future and my money and my children, that's a courtship. And I don't mean do they need shoes. I mean, do your children have life insurance? Or how much do you put up for their college every month, and how can I help in that way? Like, if you're not prompting anybody and he not moving you to think bigger or do bigger or see better every single day, then you got a problem. Like, I can tell you why Say is my best friend, because the frequency is every day. Like, I remember when we first met and we made a vow to show our love every day. Like, to show our love every day. Every day, so it doesn't get to a point where we look up and we've lost time. Or we feel like, oh my God, I can't remember the last time I did this to you or told you I can't. Like, so we got this vow to every day, like, show love. And both of us, to teach us something is a love language we share. If somebody can teach us something, that's showing love to us. We receive that shit in a major way, whether it's training or teaching or showing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But every night before we go to sleep, that's the frequency. Like, our pillow talk is, what did you learn today? Oh, I probably shouldn't have got over here. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I might have to hit a little 100 just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Whoop. Excuse me, big truck. No disrespect. No disrespect. Hold on, y'all. Whoop. Where in the fuck am I going? 475 South? I don't think so. Alright, I think I'm still rolling the right way, goddammit. I can't see my GPS, but I think we still going the right way. We still bucking like 5 deuce 4 tray. Yeah, they ain't say rerouting, so we good. Okay, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Alright, so that's the frequency for Say and I. Like, in the evenings, what did you learn today? Or what can you teach me today? You know, and every day we do. Like, with an eagerness, every day we go. Like, I swear, he kissed me peace before we parted today. And he's like, I gotta look up the doggone tribe. The doggone tribe had a twin tribe. Yeah, that's peace. Every day we learn something from one another, okay? And that's evolution. There's no way that if our relationship ended or our relationship changed, either of us could feel depressed, devastated, or saddened when the growth and the lesson is all evident. And so in all our relationships, the growth should be evident. You know what I mean? We should be filled and edified in every relationship all the time, family. Check for that shit all the time. Look for your increase. Request and demand your increase all the fucking time. All the fucking time. It's always a good time to talk about how you feel. It's no such thing as a bad time to talk about how you feel or what the fuck is going on. It's a fucking excellent time. The time you felt it, guess what? Ding, 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 bitch. We about to discuss it. That's peace. Family, you have to find your increase in every relationship. Business, personal, with your pastor, with your church. Because the minute you don't, your time will slip away from you. The next thing is the weight loss. There's another thing that we done discussed a billion times, and we'll discuss it a billion more, because kind of like when a single mother become a single mother, she acts shocked as fuck, like she ain't know that every mother around her is a single mother. Like, come the fuck on. Like, I know you thought you was gonna get away unscathed, but as it turns out, yeah, you thought that first relationship was gonna be the one forever, because you was gonna be different than everybody else. You ain't gonna have 2 marriages and shit. Listen, hey, we all out here catching the same torture. The enemy doing the same shit to you, he's doing to me. Weight loss is part of the healing process. It's gonna be some folks that ain't gonna make it. While you healing and while you building, it's gonna be some folks ain't gonna make the cut. Like I said, the first thing when you start getting deep rooted in this self-love and you start eating right and taking care of your body and shit, you're gonna see the weight fall off of your own self. The inches will fall off quickly too. And then after that, it's the people who you love and the people who you thought loved you. Yeah. Fuck. You feel it. You feel it. Folk gonna call you. You gonna meditate one time the wrong way and somebody gonna call you the Antichrist. Yeah. Your family gonna stop fucking with you. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your homegirl. And that's okay too. Your co-workers. It's gonna not right now while you got one foot in and one foot out. While you half-ass and everybody gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? A coward gonna be there to die many deaths. So while you dipping and dabbing and half in, half out, you good. But when you really get about the life of choosing you first, it's gonna be some folk in your life that's not gonna be okay with that shit. You done created a system of motherfuckers accepting you for being second because you signed up for second. You signed up for second. You can serve the man first and you'll be taken care of second. You can take care of the children first and you'll be taken care of second. You ain't seen the meme all float around. The bitch come around once a year where it be like, whose plate do you fix first, your man or the kids? Or B, do you fix the kids or the man? Or C, like, where the fuck is the meme to ask about your plate? Like, for real. Like I said, where is the meme that it asks about your plate? Like, that ain't even no fucking option on there. Like, on there where they break the joint down to ABC, you getting the plate ain't even on there. Yo, that's kind of how it is out here. That's kind of how it is out here for black women. For black people generally, but especially for you too, black woman. Yeah, black man, they done fucked up black man image so good. Some shit, he ain't got to ask for shit. Bitches just start throwing shit at him. Pussy, purses, fucking just throwing shit at him. You black woman, it's a lot bit different. It's a lot bit different. You ain't allowed to. You thought you're not allowed. We thought we wasn't. Hold on, y'all. Goddamn it. Here go these trucks and it's merging. I'm just amazed that we can still be together, y'all. All right, hold on. We gotta make sure safety first. Safety first. And let me check my exits. Exit 171. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm headed to Savannah. If you in Savannah, fuck around, tell Lisa to tell me. I'm blocked on all the Facebook, so tell Lisa to tell me so we can see each other. Yeah. All right, y'all. The weight loss shit is for real. Like I said, when you get all in, it's gonna be some things that you're not gonna be able to tolerate. And I always go to relationships first, intimate relationships, because those seem to be the hardest ones. Those seem to be the ones that hold so many of us back. Once you start to cleanse yourself, mind, body, and spirit, you're gonna want people around you who are on the same shit. It's kind of like I guess, yeah, we done all done the shit. You done been in a circle where somebody don't belong. Whether everybody drinkers and you got one person who don't drink so they don't fit, or everybody smokers, or even if everybody is homebodies and one person is a party goer. Like, it's definitely that unequally yoked shit. It'll choke the life out of you. It'll choke the life out of you if you feel like you gotta clean your whole self, fam. You gotta clean your whole self. I can't express this shit to you in so many. Here, hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm gonna give you a great example of how you gotta get your whole self together. Your circle is a part of you. Your house is a part of you. Your car, your credit, your health, all of these things are extensions of you. Mind, body, and spirit. Like, the spirit is what's important. The spirit is what's important, but so are the material manifestations of your spirit work. Okay? So all of that shit is important. All of that shit is important, and all of that shit matters, and all of that shit has to be healed. There is no fixing one thing. All right? There's no fixing one thing. You can't go to your job and they say, we got a problem with the way you dress. We got a problem with the way you wear your hair. We got a problem with the way you follow procedure. And we got you can't be like, well, shit, at least I'm going to get here on time. No, you have to fix the whole system all the time. And don't let nobody tell you that the shit can be broken down. It can't be, because all of it's one. And that's what got you out here fucked up. You thinking it's food pyramids and groups and shit and races and shit. And when you realize it's a whole bunch of oneness going on, in order for you to get the fuck well, you got to fix the whole one. The whole thing. The whole thing. I went to the doctor recently. This is why I went to the doctor. I ain't tell y'all I was trying to get some scans and get some for real information before I came to y'all and shit. But let me tell you what happened. I had a cycle in October from the 11th to the 17th, which was long for me, okay? I'm supposed to be between 2 hours and 3 days. That's my cap. I had a cycle that went from October 11th to October 17th. And then on October 31st, it came on again. And it went off probably 2 days ago, okay? So I went to the doctor, to the OBGYN, not so they could give me medicine, but so they could tell me what the fuck they see, so I'll know what holistic approach I need to take, especially because I wanted a full body basis before I came out here to Savannah. So I go to the counter and I tell the lady, I need an appointment. I need an annual pap smear, and I need a physical. And I'm concerned about this bleeding. And she says to me, well, which one is it? I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I need a physical, I need my annual pap smear, and I'm also having excessive bleeding, and I need that checked the fuck out. And she's like, well, she leave me in close. In order for your insurance to cover it, we gotta write that up different. I'm like, what you mean we gotta write that up different? Like, okay, so what you can do is say that you're here for your annual and you're here for your pap smear. And then when you get in there, let them discover that you're bleeding too long so they can refer you out like that. But it's going to be completely different if you here at your primary care or at your OBG with an urgent issue, with an emergency. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Okay. So she's like, yeah, like, it's hard to explain because she's like, this is advanced internal medicine. So we can do some of the things that an OBGYN can do, but we can't do, like, I don't even understand it. But she just kept saying, and she kept making this hand motion, putting her hands together. She kept saying, you can't put it together. You can't mix it together. Hold on. And 1 mile, keep left. Yeah, she kept saying you can't you can't put it together like that. You gotta separate it. You gotta separate it. And it wasn't until she said you can't. She actually used the word whole. That it hit me. She's like, yeah, you can't look at the whole thing like that. You got to separate it and break it apart. And I'm thinking that's exactly why we so fucking sick. Because the doctors don't fuck with the doctors no more. Like, the body is one fucking body. The mind, the body, and the spirit is one fucking system. And you telling me it take a team of a million motherfuckers who not even consulting with each other to get me the fuck right? And 1/4 mile, keep left. All right, I can do that, GPS. Yeah, listen. You gotta, they ended up they gave me a prescription for, Provera. He was upset with me for asking holistic questions too. The doctor did not want me asking holistic questions. He didn't want to talk about nutrition. He didn't want to talk about progesterone-rich foods and none of that shit. The motherfucker's like, it's probably fibroids. I'm just going to give you some of this Provera. So I say to him, so you're going to give me medicine for something that we haven't diagnosed? I'm just like, that don't seem like something a doctor should do. He's like, oh, I'm the doctor here. I'm the doctor here. Oh, I'm the doctor here. Oh, I wait till I come back and tell this nigga I'm a practitioner of this holistic health on his ass. I'm going to go put this certification on the table. Like them PDFs, y'all, like them PDFs. Yeah. Anyway, so my man says to me that he's like, do you want to bleed out? So do you want to bleed out? You know, and I'm sure it's because I've been talking to him crazy as fuck the whole time that he could talk to me like that. Y'all don't be like, that's malpractice. I think that's just fair treatment and shit. But yeah, he's like, so do you want to bleed out or not? Do you want to bleed out or not? And I'm like, no, I don't want to bleed out. But I also don't want you to treat the bleeding. The bleeding is what let me know something is wrong. The bleeding is because I have an open wound. That's what blood means. We don't bleed when our fucking eyes and ears open. We bleed when there's a fucking opening that shouldn't be open. It's so fucking, what's the fuck is up? I don't want a Band-Aid. I don't want you to stop the bleeding. I don't want you to stop the bleeding. I'm like, this is like applying pressure to a blood spot. Shouldn't we investigate to find out if we need stitches or a Band-Aid? Anyway, he wasn't fucking with me. He called in a prescription for Provera instead of giving it to me like he said he was going like he said he was going to do. Publix keep calling me to tell me it's ready. I'm not going to get that shit. I'm about to go and show you that this is how you heal. When I'm at the doctor with him, he asked me these type of questions. This is no bullshit. How many sexual partners have you had? How many children do you have? Does your family have a history of fibroids? Yeah, like now they're asking if your mother had a hysterectomy and shit. Like they want to know so they can take the easy way out. You asking me for my fucking family medical history so you don't have to do no fucking homework. That's what the fuck that is. My family medical history gonna change. All of that shit is dependent upon how we eat, how we move, how we sleep, where we work, how we work, environmental shit. Don't give me that family medical history shit. Me and my sister came up in the same motherfucking house, and our medical histories ain't the same as children. Our medical presence ain't the same as right the fuck now, and our medical futures ain't gonna be the fuck the same. So the only way you could fucking be using that medical history shit anyway is to fucking take an easy way out. You know what I mean? Listen here now. Hold on. Let me get around. Let me get around, y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I can't even see where I'm at, y'all. I gotta get off this motherfucker soon. Anyway, when I contact the Holistic Health Center and shit and reach out to my coach and tell him, because I leave the doctor still bleeding, still stressed with a prescription called in that I'm not gonna fucking use. And he's like, okay, let me ask you some questions. Some of them are gonna be personal, and I'm ready because I done already answered personal questions. You know what I mean? And his personal questions are so much different. Like, listen, he asking things like, first it start off the same. He say, are you sexually active? Okay. How frequently are you having sex? How many partners are you intimate with? How many partners have you been intimate with? Okay. Listen here. What is the emotional state of your partner? Is the sex protected, or is he sharing his emotions and feelings with you as well? Like that mean is he like not is he coming in you? Is he sharing his emotions and feelings? Is he sharing his emotional states with you as well? That's what that means. Like, yeah, like for real. That's mind, body, and spirit. Where somebody about to tell you that the womb, that don't mean you need a fibroid check. That mean you need a womb check. You need a hoe check. You know what I mean? You need a hoe check. It might be some toxic dick, might be some toxic thoughts, might be some dark vibes or whatever the fuck, but it's a whole picture. It's a whole system. And we keep getting sick because we take care of one thing and neglect to take care of another. We take care of, we think we're taking care of something, but it's kind of like the medicine. You take the medicine for the headache and they tell you it fixes the headache, but then you learn later on it'll do something else to your liver and your kidneys and something else. All of these medicines are the same way, and so are our I guess our dis-eases are connected the same way. Hold on, y'all. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Look, I gotta go in a minute. I'm gonna call you. Look, matter of fact, I don't know where my battery at. We only been on here 33 minutes. I don't know where the fuck I'm at though. I don't know how to get off the YouTube and check the waves. Alright, we gonna rock for a few more minutes. Let me get me some water and shit. We gonna rock for a few more minutes. Hell yeah, it's a good time for me to get off of here. We're gonna have a funeral when they lift my Facebook ban. We're gonna have a funeral when they lift the Facebook ban so everybody can attend. So I guess that'd be like 25 days and shit. Damn. Damn. 25 days. They done lock your girl out. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Damn, I want to listen to some Erykah Badu, but I can't plug my phone up to the radio and shit because I got an iPhone and the iPhone don't have the audio jack shit. Pick your afro, daddy, because it's flat on one side. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. Let me read that. Hold on. So pick your afro. Have one side high. For high blood pressure. 3 months later, she on, man, gone. See what I'm talking about? Okay, am I here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I had left you for a minute. I had hit the wrong button trying to read the comment. Yeah, now that shit happened to a lot of us. Go in the hospital for one thing and end up not coming out that bitch. I swear. That's why I be ready to sign the fucking papers. Give me the papers and let me fucking go, yo. Give me the papers and let me fucking go. If I ain't got no shit where the CDC got to come jump on my back, let me fucking go. For real. All the medicine that we taking is going, like I said, just like listen, if a man break your heart, do you just feel that shit in one spot or do you feel that shit all over? You know what I'm saying? You feel that shit all over. You feel your knees get weak. You feel your stomach turn. You feel your thud in your chest. You know what I'm saying? You feel a pain in your head. Your eyes burn from the tears and shit. Your throat gets scratchy. Your nose get congested. You feel that shit through all of your system. You feel that shit in your dreams. You feel that shit in your vibration. You feel that shit in your mood. Yo, when you get that heart broke, yo, that shit let you know for real how all of these illnesses have an effect on us. Sometimes it's really apparent and it's really obvious, and sometimes it's really fucking subtle. Most of the time it's really subtle, but that's where all the shit comes from, family. That's where all the shit comes from. That's how your relationships, as far-fetched as it may sound, can be related to your fucking bowel movements. Your relationships, the traffic and the congestion in your relationships could be so very connected to the constriction in your fucking intestines. It's crazy as fuck, but it's real. And it's because they've wired us to not see one system. Ever since we fucking little. You got plant kingdom and you got the animal kingdom. You know what I mean? You got the circle of life. We've been taught a power structure so hard and so good for so long that we can't fucking see oneness and shit, family. Like, what the fuck? They taught us about, this is some real shit, right? My mother and my father taught me. This is just a perfect example of just fuck shit they teach us. My mother and my father taught me that my sister is all I got. Now, they didn't teach me that y'all was my sisters and shit. I had to learn that from life. But they taught me this. They taught me the key, though, that your sister is all you got. When you ain't got shit else and your sister ain't got shit else, y'all gonna always have one another. You understand? I could love you so good because my parents gave me that. Do you know what they gave me, though? When I say they, that's the mystical, imaginary motherfuckers that's fucking us all up. Let me tell you what they gave us. They gave us incest, sibling incest is taboo, and fucking sibling rivalries and shit. Huh? Yeah. Listen. It's all right. We ain't gonna let they teach us no more. We know what's up. I'm sure I'm out here a little bit lost. And I'm really about to go, y'all. I'm gonna be back live though, just randomly and shit. Y'all ain't got to tune in and shit. You know me, I talk to my motherfucking self. That's peace too. I did that for 32 years before Facebook had a live for me. So shit. Let me try to get on in town, and I'm gonna be in touch. Just watch Lisa so she can tell you what the fuck be going on with me. And I love you. And let me give you this affirmation and shit so we can get up out of here. Where I put my bell at. Yeah, I love y'all. Be strong through the weight loss. Be strong through the weight loss. How many? Let me be on here. 38 minutes. Yeah, be strong through the weight loss. Be prepared. Let some people go, and let some habits go, and let some things go. Stop talking about what the fuck you like. You don't have no type. You need to be like, what do you want to eat? What do you like to eat? Well, you don't like to eat none of that. Get over all the shit that you used to do and you used to like, because you ain't where the fuck you want to be in life. If you're not where the fuck you want to be in life, or not almost there, then revamp the whole motherfucking plan. Sometimes you got to throw the whole blueprint away and start over. Yeah, if you knew what you wanted and if you knew what you needed, then you might have more than what you have by now. So try something different. Abandon the ways you've been given and find a new way. If that shit don't work, try something else. But invest yourself and invest time so you're not spending that shit and wasting it. All right? I love you. I love you. Be strong. You know what that means. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. I love y'all. I'm about to send Lisa some pictures too. Some pictures of the yoga earrings. They all got yin yangs to go with them and shit. I'm gonna send Lisa the pictures and my PayPal link. I'm gonna put them on the site later on tonight. When I put them on the site, it's gonna be for a little bit more money, but I'm gonna just sell them for $18 to y'all and shit. So I'm gonna send Lisa the pictures and my PayPal link. And matter of fact, you don't have to get the PayPal link. You can go to my site and use the donate button. Yeah, go to my site and use the donate button. So once Lisa posts the pictures, only y'all that's watching this video and shit gonna know that for y'all, them joints is $18. But for anybody who go through the site, they'll probably be on there for like 25 or some shit. The shipping and shit. Yeah, all right. So yeah, that way y'all can make sure I got thrift store money. I got thrift store money while I'm out here on the trip. All right, I love you. I love you. Peace, family. Peace.